What's up, everyone? This is Nickesha with Sensual Synergy. So, a few of you guys are asking, what is Sensual Synergy? What is Sensual Synergy is about? Let me give you a background of Sensual Synergy. Well, Sensual Synergy started, the talk show aspect of Sensual Synergy started back in 2009, where a brother of mine, DJ Super Neil, shouting out to Super Neil, asked me to do a talk show on his website, and I needed a name, and I thought about the name Sensual Synergy. Well, actually, me and a friend of mine thought up this name Sensual Synergy, and so I used Sensual Synergy, and it was a hit. Sensual Synergy was talking about all aspects of sexuality. So I had pimps on. I had people that had fetishes. Like, we talked about fetishes. We talked about BDSM. We talked about swinging. We talked about all things sex. There was nothing that we did not touch on Sensual Synergy. I have viewers in the US. I have viewers in the Caribbean. It was a live show. So I took a short hiatus from Sensual Synergy, about a year or so, and I started Sensual Synergy back up in 2013 of this year. A nudge from a friend of mine, Tony Imani with Sisterhood. She was like, you need to do your show again. And so, with the help of the nudge from Imani and my sister friend Janae at the Women's Earth, back in 2013, I started Sensual Synergy back up, but with a twist, because I had been on my own personal journey of really discovering myself as a sexual being, especially in relationship to my own personal growth and my growth with others. So, Sensual Synergy, the talk show, is a platform dedicated to open and honest conversations around relationships and sexuality. Now, Sensual Synergy talk show is not the typical talk show. We're not there blaming, shaming, saying this person did that or you did this. Sensual Synergy is about understanding that we are the common denominator in all aspects of our lives, especially our relationships. And there's no reason to point the finger, because, as they say, every time you point the finger, one finger out, there's three pointing back at you. So in Sensual Synergy, it's all about us understanding that we are the common denominator and that we create our reality by the choices that we make. Okay? And sometimes we make choices that sometimes don't feel so good. Sometimes our relationships don't feel good. But again, it was our choice. Nobody has a gun up to nobody's head. Okay? So in Sensual Synergy, some of the talk shows that we've had since 2013, starting back in 2013, we talked about trust issues, we've talked about sisterhood, we've talked about dating, to name a few. So Sensual Synergy TV is the second Saturday of every month at the Women's Earth. The doors open at 7:30. The show always starts promptly at 9 p.m. That's when we start the show. So this month, July the 12th, we'll be doing something a little bit differently. I'll be collaborating with the Women's Earth, Janae at the Women's Earth, and we will be doing a dine and talk sex with Nickesha. That's me. So this segues into the other component of Sensual Synergy. Many of you may not know, some of you may know, I am a student of Master Yao Morris of the Grand Trine program. And the Grand Trine program is a program that teaches individuals to get back to their original or natal self. Okay, so what we learn through the Grand Trine program is that there are several experiences that we go through throughout our lives that shifts the way we think, the way we act, and the way that we behave. So the whole idea behind the Grand Trine program is to get individuals back to their natal or original self before they made those changes and those tweaks. Okay, and so those changes and those tweaks are counterfeit. They're not who we are. They're not who we are on a deeper level. So some of us are more outgoing, but we're not very outgoing because of certain experiences that we've had in life. So one major component of the Grand Trine program is Tantra. And I, Nickesha, have studied sexuality, especially sexuality for women and men. But I've learned how to do the Tantra projection, energy projection, through the Grand Trine program and Master Yao Morris. Now, some of you may ask, okay, Nickesha, what in the world is Tantra? What are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense. Now, this is what Tantra is, and this is what I do. Tantra, according to the Grand Trine program, is a energy management system. We are energetic beings. We are energetic beings. That's why you can be sitting somewhere and somebody staring at you and you like, okay, why are you staring at me? Now, it's not that you looked over and you saw them staring at you. You just felt something. So we are energetic beings. And so we tend to not understand that our energy is an aspect of our life on a consistent basis. We have cells that compose of atoms, and that's energy. We're energy. So Tantra, the Grand Trine form of Tantra, is an energy management system. Now, why would I want to get Tantra done? Why would I want you to help me manage my energy? Well, what happens is when we go through certain traumatic experiences, when we go through certain life experiences, we tend to shut off parts of ourselves. We shift our energy. Okay, so if I'm a person that when I was a young girl, I was all outgoing, I was very talkative, and people would say, girl, you talk too much, you too friendly, you're always talking to people. Don't be talking to people because people are not nice. And then I have an experience where someone is mean to me or hurts me or abuses me because of my quote unquote being friendly and being nice. Then I will shift my energy. I will shift my energy, my behavior, to where I will not be hurt in that manner again. So I begin to become a counterfeit part of who I'm supposed to be. So the second part, it's about getting back to your natal self. So what we do is we work on the body, the energy bodies, the chakras, the energy bodies, so that we can clear blockages that you have created within yourself in order to, I guess, to save yourself or protect yourself. Okay, so a Tantra session has three things that could happen. Three things can happen. One, you can have from a series of Tantra sessions, energy sessions, you can experience healing. Okay, say you have this chronic headaches, maybe you have this particular ailment, and after getting several energy projection sessions, you find that those headaches are eliminated or that ailment that you have has disappeared. That is a possible outcome of having energy work done. The second part that can happen from getting a energy session done, or what you can experience, is enlightenment or a altered state of consciousness, what they call ASC. And this is the experiences, the altered state of consciousness, like dreaming, daydreaming, deja vu, an epiphany that comes out of nowhere, a solution to a problem or an issue that, you can't analytically think about and come to a solution, but it just comes out of quote unquote nowhere. So enlightenment can happen. Enlightenment can happen, or an altered state of consciousness can come about in having a Tantra session done. And the third and the last but not least of a Tantra, because most people, this is what they know Tantra for. They know Tantra for the sexual piece. So of course, when you get an energy session done, you can experience pleasure. Okay, you can experience orgasm, or what is called ESR, extended sexual response. So for men, you may experience orgasm, where before the only time that you've experienced an orgasm is through ejaculation. For a woman, you may experience an orgasm without someone even touching you. You can get an energy session done, not be touched. A man can get an energy session done and not be touched, or touched in a manner that usually their body would react in an orgasmic manner. So these are the things. It's Tantra, an energy management system that seeks to get you back to your natal or your original self through working with your energy, your chakras, and your energy bodies. And the three things that can come out of that is healing, enlightenment, and pleasure. Yes, so I am a tantrika. I do energy work. You can contact me at 832-429-HEAL or 4325. Again, 832-429-HEAL. 4325, or you can email me at sensualsynergy@gmail.com, sensualsynergy@gmail.com, or you can check me out on Facebook at Sensual Synergy. I am Nickesha. I am your local tantrika, and I do travel if you need me to. And I have the show the second Saturday of every month at the Women's Earth. Okay, the second Saturday of every month at the Women's Earth, I have the show Sensual Synergy, centered around open and honest dialogue around relationships and sexuality. And always remember, Sensual Synergy is about real relationships with the real you. Thank you. Peace.